Oh my goodness. Wow! Was not expecting that. What is up, my fam bam? Ashley Elizabeth here with AHM Artistry, welcoming you back to another one of my videos. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Today I'm going to be testing out some new makeup products, and they are either brand new or they are new to me. At least within the last 6 to 8 months they came out. So nothing too old school, like, oh my gosh, we already know, it's so boring. Try to get most of the products to be new, fun, exciting things for you guys to see, and none of the products I can like do one specific video on, so I wanted to just pile them all into one big basket and try them all out right on my face for you guys. So if you want to see that, if you want to see how everything goes, I got $6 lip liners, I got $8 liquid lipsticks, I have $2 eyeliners, and I'm even dipping back into the Laura Lee Party Animal palette for you guys to see another look with, because that's a pretty new palette. Even though it's not new to me, it is a new palette. So, and a lot of you guys have it now because you got it in BoxyCharm. And there's a lot of other good new stuff, some stuff from Tarte and everything like that. So if you want to see me slather my face in makeup and see if it's good, bad, ugly, terrible, blah, 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 then let's just go ahead and start the video. Watch what a difference this is. Okay, so while I get set up here, I'm going to apply some of this Sol de Janeiro, I call it the Bum Bum lip balm, but it's Brazilian Kiss lip butter. This isn't new, but I got it in last week, so it is new to me. It's a big ol' chunky stick. I'm always on the hunt for a good lip balm and chapstick, whatever situation, but obviously the chapstick brand, it's not cruelty free and I don't like it at all. But this one has been really nice. It smells really nice. It kind of smells like Fruity Pebbles or like some kind of cereal. Not as strong as the actual Bum Bum cream, so a little more easy to wear, but I have been liking that, so I'm gonna prep my lips with that. I purchased this little kit right here on Tarte Cosmetics website, and I believe it was $15 for the set. This is the new Quench Hydrating Primer, and then it also came with a little mini of the Radiance Drops. They're both travel size. If I can get a good deal on a travel set, I buy that most of the time because, I mean, I have so many products that I don't need full sizes of everything, and as long as the value is good, sometimes travel stuff isn't a good value, especially when it's sold singly, but this seemed like it was a good value. Like I said, this is the Tarte Quench Hydrating Primer. This is size 0.23 ounces. Primer sizes are usually about an ounce, so this is a quarter size, and that's fine because a 1 ounce primer will last me forever. Oh, I'm scared it's not coming out. It's gonna go everywhere. Come on, there we go. Oh, it's all air in there. Okay, so let's see if that little dollop is enough. So this primer is new. I believe it came out within the last month or two. They just don't really talk about all their launches anymore, which I guess is fine because it's not like bombarded in our face. This has a really nice feel to it. It has a very slight silicone feel, but mostly like a gel moisturizer. Feels like it when it conflicts with other foundations. Looks like it has, yeah, dimethicone is the second ingredient. So water and dimethicone. I just did a second little dollop. Feels very hydrating, but also it dries. Like this where I already put stuff is already dry. So not super greasy. I really like that. This one doesn't feel as hydrating as the Too Faced Hanger Over RX primer, but only time will really tell. I shouldn't judge it just based on the feel. Has a little bit of stick, which is nice. Hopefully that will help the foundation to stick better. Now for the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea drops, it says it can be used 4 different ways. You can use it as a highlighting foundation base with 0 slippage and makeup meltdown allegedly. Dropped into your makeup sponge, foundation stick, or mix with liquid foundation for a dewy finish. Either over or under your matte liquid lipstick, oh, for a hydrated, radiant look. That's interesting. Or as a dry oil on face or body. It's not really talking about on top. Very watery, yeah, that's probably why. Doesn't seem like it's like a, you know, a liquid highlighter. It seems more like a face oil, but I'm just gonna put it on the high points of my cheek and see if it makes a difference. It's definitely more, very, very oily. Very oily. Looks like a liquid highlighter, but more like a dry facial oil, which are either great or awful, depending on how it reacts with your skin. Feels really nice, though, I'll tell ya. Not really a smell. That's kind of nice. No smell with that one. It has like a pearlescence to it, but it's not coming across on my skin at all. My skin just looks like it has oil on it. It doesn't look like a highlighter, so there you go. Off of my first judgments, that's different than I thought it was. I don't know about you, but I never tested it in stores or anything. I just did that order online. So for foundation today, I'm gonna be using the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Foundation. Now this one isn't totally new. It came out within the last, I wanna say 6 to 8 months, but it is totally new to me. I haven't used it yet, except I did get a little sample of it at Sephora at the beginning of the year. Never used it. Oh, I know, sorry. I got the shade number 2, which when I swatched it last week to test it, I was like, whoa, that is way too light for me. I don't know if it worked back then. I don't know why I got it, because now looking at the shades, I went and picked up a full size and I actually got this shade number 12, which is Warm Natural. So from 2 to 12. So I don't know. It's one of those tricky lines where you can't just go with your gut instinct. If you're in a fair to light category, there's like 19 shades in the fair to light to medium, and then there's like you know, a handful of darker shades. Looks like there's about 32 shades, so there is a wide range, but most of them are in the fair light medium. The way they described this shade is from light to medium skin tones with a neutral undertone. So in case that fits you, I don't usually consider myself a medium skin tone, but apparently Bare Minerals does. I'm just gonna leave that right there, okay? There are darker shades, so that is good, but the darker shades do not range quite as much as the lighter shades do. Let's go ahead and put this on. By the way, this is $34, so not a bad price at all for a high-end foundation. 1 fluid ounce, has a little pump top, very liquidy. When I tested the sample, even though it wasn't the right shade, I was like, I'm gonna need a full size of this because I think it's really nice. And I'm running out of foundations that match me right now because I've been a little bit dark. But see, like, for number 12 shade, I feel like that's really light. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see how much the coverage is. It's supposed to be medium to full coverage, I believe. Yeah, medium to full coverage. It's supposed to last all day. Creamy, blendable texture. Very easy to blend out, let me just say. But I will need to go in with another pump. And right now I'm using my Urban Decay Optical Blurring Brush. I really like this for foundation because it diffuses very, very nicely. Not new, but just in case you want to know what brush I'm using. It's a good day to test out foundations and concealers for you guys because I got some nice, you know, pimples creeping up for that ladylike time of month right now. All right, so that is with 1 layer and about 3 pumps of it. Not completely full. Could use a tad bit more, so let's do 1 more pump and see if it's buildable like it says. Like over here on my cheeks, have some discoloration. Yeah, that's pretty buildable, so that's nice. With the 2nd layer, that is looking really beautiful. Yeah, that's pretty full coverage. I'm liking that so far. Not completely a matte finish yet. Has a stick to it, so I definitely will be setting it with powder, but that is what it looks like, kind of a dewy finish if you don't touch it, I think. Maybe satin if it dries down. So I'm gonna go in with the Tarte Shape Tape. This is not new at all. I just didn't have a new concealer to try out for you guys, so I'm just gonna breeze right through this part because it's the same old babe every time. Now I'm going to be setting my under eyes and a couple other places with the Tarte Shape Tape Setting Powder. This came out last month, I believe, and I do actually have a whole video dedicated specifically to this if you want to see it, but it's the newest powder that I have. So I've been liking it. It's been good. I can see that I will be running out of this much faster than my Laura Mercier powder. So the investment and the value and everything like that, you know, like we talked about in that video, you have to decide for yourself if it's worth it. And this is my Real Techniques setting powder brush, which I'm sure you've seen before. And then I'm gonna do my nose area there and tip of my nose, kind of pat that. It's like the really sticky, tend to be oily type of areas, and then any pimples. And then I'm going to try something I'm a little nervous to try. I got the Tarte Guard SPF 30 Mineral Powder Sunscreen. Now I got this specifically because I actually use the Color Science setting powder that looks like this that has sunscreen in it, and it's awesome, but it's between $60 and $70. So it lasts a long time, but I wanted to try this one. It's more affordable. It's in the $30 price range. I'll pop the actual price right up here. So I wanted to test this out and see if that's better because my husband even uses that powder and it's really good. But we're gonna try it on my face to set my makeup. I want to see if it's dual purpose And what better way to test it than this episode where we're testing things, you know? So first impressions, this brush is super soft. So if you've never seen one of these before, so you have to pump this one, my other one doesn't. So that's supposed to release some of the product. Ooh, yeah, it's a very fine powder, very soft brush. I probably shouldn't put this over my makeup, but for testing purposes, oh, it smells really good, you guys. Like coconut. Oh, it's really nice. But let's just see if it works to set, and then it'll get that extra sunscreen in there because I'm gonna be in the sun a lot soon. I'm going to a bachelorette party soon. Also, we're going to Hawaii soon, so I need to test this out and see. You can maybe you can see the dust flying around, but that's how you know. Oh my gosh, it smells so good though. Oh. This will probably give flashback, just a fair warning, because it's SPF 30, but I'm testing this as if I'm not gonna have to deal with that and go during the day. Let's just set her under eyes while we're at it. This brush is so nice. The powder is a lot more white than the Color Science one that I have. The Color Science comes in like 3 different shades, so I do like that. But honestly, this is half the price. So as long as it doesn't make me look ghostly white, then I don't care. It feels very soft on the skin. This is gonna sound bad, but I was totally expecting that to fail on top of foundation, but you know what? It's nice. I was expecting it to fail because they don't talk about it using it on top of makeup. Probably because the SPF 30, they're afraid of flashback, but if you're gonna be in the sun and you wanna wear makeup, then, you know, that's good because then you can reapply this right over, and maybe we will test that out too after I'm done with my bronzer and everything. Man, for sunscreen, that's really nice and breathable. I really like it. Woohoo! Goody. So I don't have any new contour or bronzing products, so I'm just gonna do my contour really quick off camera with the Kat Von D Shade Light palette as per usual. Wow, you guys, I actually just finally hit pan on one of these Kat Von D shades. Oh my goodness. But I just took a look in my actual mirror where I can usually judge foundations a little bit better. And I'm really liking this whole combo. Really liking it. Don't know exactly which one it is. I'm thinking it is the Bare Minerals foundation for the most part, but it is working very, very, very beautifully. Okay, so going in with blush now. These aren't new. They came out spring, but you guys know I love these, but I didn't have this shade yet. This is in the shade Uptown Girl. I got this about a month ago, so I may have used it in a video, or maybe I didn't, and maybe I didn't talk about it, but it's more of a peachy shade. This one you do have to really build up the color because it's kind of like a shimmery blush, so each one is gonna be a little bit different. Yeah, I don't like an intense blush, so it's just enough when I don't really want much going on here. But I love these. They are $6 or $7, and they're a total cruelty-free dupe for the Benefit blush boxes and bronzer boxes and whatever. And I always diffuse my blushes because I don't want it to be too crazy. For highlighter today, I'm gonna try this new product that's new to me. I have no idea how long this has been around. I got this as my free gift using the Shop Hush app last month when I did that first video. So I only had swatched it. I haven't tried putting it on my face. Swatching it, it was bad, but we're gonna try it anyways, because that's what I'm here for. So it is a baked highlighter. It retails, I think, for like $2 a piece on the Shop Hush app. It looks like on Shop Hush right now it's only a pack of 4 for $8, so that means it's $2 each. That's what I'm basing it off of. I don't know. It was a free gift, so it's around that. So baked highlighters, baked eyeshadows, baked makeup products scare me like crazy because back in the day, they were crap. Totally. I hated any kind of baked products, and it really hasn't changed. Anytime I go to feel it, it just feels, it feels like sandpaper, and it's nasty, and I don't like it. But I'm gonna try it anyways. Using this little brush from Wet n Wild. Let's see if it glows. Oh, okay. I need to calm down sometimes. Preconceived notions. You know, I am glowy already, but like this did add a bang. I did see somebody mention recently, I don't know what, I was reading comments or something, and they said that baked products work better wet. Okay, I'm not mad at you, $2 highlighter, that's actually really pretty. But we're gonna wet it anyways to see if it makes a difference. So I'm gonna wet the other side. So I'm gonna wet my brush really quick with the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea spray, drag it in. Feel like it's ruining it, but let's see. Oh, Oh yeah, that does give a little bit more glow, not intensely more. It picks up like the color gold more, not so much more glowy, just, yeah, oh, okay, okay, all right. You know, this is why you go out of your comfort zone and you try things that you might not normally try, because you might find out that you've been freaking out this whole time for no reason. Case in point, $2 baked highlighter. I have like even shunned high-end baked eyeshadow palettes because I'm like, ew, no, because it swatches so nasty. You guys, I hate putting my finger on a baked product, and all I want to do is stick my fingers all over eyeshadow palettes. I'm sorry, but all right, I will maybe look twice at that BH Cosmetics baked eyeshadow palettes that they keep coming out with, because maybe they aren't so bad. See, it actually, the brush actually picks up the product a lot better. I'm gonna wet it again to do my upper lip. And then I saw her face. Oh my gosh! Now I'm a believer. That's what I feel like. Oh my goodness. Wow! Was not expecting that. I was like, crap, I need to use this because I don't have any other new highlighters and it's just gonna ruin everything or be like not glowy at all. And good job, Shop Hush, for sending me this for free, because thanks, that's awesome. I'm actually gonna use it now. Would you look at that? Moving on to eyeballs. So I already did my eyebrows because I didn't have a color that, I didn't have a new one. I didn't have a new brow product to show you, except I do have one, but it's gonna be at the end of my eyes. The Kooky Brow Gel. So I like to do my eyeshadow first and then top it with brow gel when I'm done, because I notice if I do the brow gel before my eyes, then sometimes powder sticks to the gel, and this kind of cleans it up and lays it down. So I'm gonna wait for that. So now I'm gonna go in with eyeshadow. Now this has been the last month or two of like crazy trying on all the eyeshadows for you guys. I got so many palettes recently to try for you guys, and I didn't want to go out and buy another one because it's been a lot, and it's like I don't even have enough eyes to play with the ones that I have. So I'm going back. A lot of you guys just received the Laura Lee Party Animal in your BoxyCharm box, and you might want to see more looks with it. I'm not going to do a crazy look like I already did because you guys have already seen that, and I'm going to show you what you can do with what you have. This is a newish product, came out within the last few weeks, not new to me anymore. I have used it probably like 5 times now, and I actually love it. It seems like there's a lot of controversy covering this palette, and some people think maybe they weren't the same to each person. I don't know what it is. I've seen a lot of amazing looks on Instagram though with this. So I don't know. All I can say is my palette that I got, I really like. And today I want to show you how you can do a neutral look and pop in a little bit of color with this. So for the neutral look, I'm just going to be using, this is my Z palette. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar, the original. I had to depot it because my palette broke in half. So I'm just going to do a quick neutral eye using the colors. So this is basically to show you guys, start with a neutral base and then we'll go in and add some pops of colors. So not a new product by any means, but we'll pop it in with this one. Does that make sense? Hopefully. Alright, so just did this brownie neutrally eye look and then brought it down even onto the lower lash line. Now time to go in with the Laura Lee Party Animal palette. So I'm going to be using the blue shades because I feel like people are pretty scared of blues. Everybody's afraid they'll look like Mimi from the Drew Carey show. So I want to show you that there's ways to avoid that. So put on your party pants and let's be party animals together. I'm gonna go in without doing any primer and we will see how that goes. I'm gonna start with the Damage Control, which is the lighter blue shade in that. Tap off any kind of excess. I'm gonna start placing it right here. And I'm kind of blending as I go, blending up and out. Don't want it to be like a full-on cut crease because I'm trying to do like a more wearable look. And then I'm taking that same shade all the way around into the inner corner, and I'm going to put a highlight on top of the inner corner and then taking it down with that same brush. This is like a flat, fluffy detailer brush. And try blending it into the brown shade as much as possible. The brown laying down first kind of turned it into more of a muted turquoisey color, as opposed to when I did that really bright eye look, I used a concealer underneath and put that damage control on top, and it really made it pop. So that's nice that you can get those different looks with this. This is a really pretty browny turquoise look so far. So now I'm going to go in with Karaoke on that same brush and blend in between the brown and that light blue shade that's now a turquoise shade. And then I'm only going to do a little bit of that blue on the bottom, only a little bit, because I want it to be more turquoisey down there. Just a little, that's enough. Make sure the whole lower lash line is nice and blended. And I did pack a little more of the blues on there just to deepen them up. The darker blue, Karaoke, you have to layer if you're not using a primer or concealer on top. When I did it with a primer, it stuck a lot better, so today I wasn't doing that and I was just letting them do their thing. It does take quite a bit of dips and packing and layering to get that same blue shade. So if you're having trouble with the blues, know that you either need to have a primer or concealer down and then it'll grab it better, or you might have to layer and layer and layer. Some blues are finicky like that. Those are the most challenging shades in the palette since I've been using this more often, that top row, but the bottom row is beautiful. This still looks beautiful. I still really like it. It just takes a lot more finessing than the lower shades in the palette. So now for the rest of the look, I'm just going to take that brush that I originally was doing the brown shades on, and I'm going to soften that line a little bit because I'm not doing like a full-on cut crease. So just softening that a bit, making it a little more wearable, depending on what you like to wear. Every look is wearable, really, honestly. That mutes it out a little bit. I like how that turquoise just pops in there, but we're gonna take it next level right now. I'm gonna go back in with that baked highlighter that blew my mind, and I'm gonna spray my little brush that I use for my inner corner highlight. It's from Tarte. It's from an eyeshadow palette a couple years ago, and she's still working hard. People brag on brushes that come with eyeshadow palettes, but legit, this one right here is from a Tarte palette. This one right here is from Smashbox Full Exposure. This one is from an Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette, you know, so don't just automatically write off brushes if they come with eyeshadow palettes, because sometimes they're really good. I keep trying to use this as a mirror, and that's not a mirror. Let's see how this works as an inner corner highlight. Ooh, kind of tropical-y. All right, tropical, drop in the base, man. Wow, pretty interesting. No, that's I love you, man. Drop in the base, man. Wow, you guys, that is so pretty. See how it just changed that damage control shade into a turquoisey sea foam now? Beautiful. Wow. So even though it's 6 crazy colors, your possibilities are limitless. So, or aren't limitless. Endless. The possibilities are endless. Limitless. Yeah, they're both the same, right? Let's take a little bit of that, pop it on the brow bone. She's working for me. Now going back to brows real quick, since I'm probably done with the shadow. So this I got in the Shop Hush order that I did last month, 2 months ago, I don't know. And it's from the brand Kooky Professional. Kooky, I don't know, Koki, I don't know how to say it. But it was like $6 for this clear brow gel. Then when I opened it, I was like, oh, that's why. Because look at how little this is. It is tiny and it's kind of gross now. I've been using it all month and it's starting to, and there's still product in there, but after using it about 3 times, the container got gross. So I appreciate when eyebrow gels that are clear come in black containers, because ew. But nonetheless, it's still working. It's actually working quite well. The only thing is I'm probably going to run out of it a lot sooner than my usual brow gel, which is from Brow Gal. I use their clear brow gel, and that tube is huge, and it's in the $20 range. Ulta sells this brand at some of their stores, and then you can get it on the Shop Hush app too. It works. They have a couple shades. I haven't used the shades yet, but my next order I will definitely get the shades and we will try it out and I'll let you guys know how I like it. Another new to me product is the e.l.f. waterproof eyeliner pen in black. A lot of you guys have commented that the e.l.f. liners, the gel and the liquids are awesome. So I saw this and I was like, oh, I'll give another felt tip liner a pen, and this was $2 at Target. Oh my goodness. And I was like, I need an eyeliner to try for you guys. So I grabbed this. I don't think it's new. It didn't have like a new thing on the display, although sometimes those aren't updated, but hey, if I can find you guys a good deal, let's try it. Kind of a weird shape. It's not straight. It kind of like bevels weirdly, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. Good looking pen. Let's try it on my hand first. Ooh. Oh, cool. Let's try it. I guess I have to do a wing, don't I? That wasn't my intention, but now it is. Let's do a little wing. That made a really good point. It's a little sharp. It's not as flexible of a tip as I usually use. And you can get in there though. It's pretty matte, you guys. That's pretty cool. $2? $2? Wow. Okay. If this wears well and doesn't like run when my eyes water like they do all the time, then that is a great deal. Also, as long as it doesn't run out in like 3 days. Those of you who have used this, let all of us know in the comment section how long it lasts you, because if this only lasts a few days, then it's not worth it. But if it still lasts you even a month, then that's worth it, because I got a really sharp point and it was a little tricky to fill in, but you can get really precise lines with that. What I might use this for is for like lining and getting that sharp line and then go over it with a black gel liner just because it goes a little bit smoother, but she good. I'm gonna finish the other eye. I'll be right back. So I had no idea Violet Voss had lashes, and I was at my local Planet Beauty, which is a California-based beauty boutique, and they had Violet Voss lashes. So I was like, okay, then I don't have time to do a House of Lashes order, so I'm gonna try these. They look very similar to the Knockout style that I love, except a little bit bolder. So I'm gonna trim them down and we're gonna try these on. They retail for $12, so about the same price as House of Lashes one as well. And they are synthetic, so no animals were harmed in the making of your lashes with these. Going in with the House of Lashes lash glue, I will apply these onto my eyes. The band is a little bit thicker on these so far than the House of Lashes. They're a little stiffer, but they did loosen up when I was, you know, shaping them to fit my eyeballs, so that's good. Okay, those are really pretty. I should have trimmed the band a little bit more because the band is so thick. I'm getting a little pokey right on that side, a little bit. But they are really pretty. They seem like they're gonna be very durable, and they're a little more dramatic than the Knockout lashes that I like, but overall, I'm really happy with the quality, and the ease of putting them on was really easy. I just need to trim it a little bit more. So lastly, I have some new lippies to try, and this is from BH Cosmetics. They just came out with these liquid linen matte liquid lipsticks, so I'm gonna try this in the shade Natalie. And then when I did my BH Cosmetics purchase that I got the brush set in, they were also doing if you bought a lippy, then you got a lip liner of your choosing for free. So I got the shade Stripped. It looked like a nice nudie pink that I gravitate to. So I'm gonna try that first. These aren't new, but nobody ever talks about them. That could be good or bad, so I wanted to show you guys what the tea is on that. Very creamy, very smooth. And I think they normally retail for like $6, you guys. Like, hello. BH Cosmetics has some good stuff, and nobody talks about them that much. I mean, people do, but they talk about the palettes and the brushes. Nobody talks about their other stuff. So now I'm curious how their other stuff is. Right, it's opaque. You can get a nice pointed line with it. That's all I can really ask in a lip liner, and I like this shade. It's really pretty, so I'm digging that. It's creamy too, but not so creamy that it's hard to get a solid line. It's like, it's the perfect match so far. Now going in with the liquid linen in a Natalie. So I'm always on the hunt for like a pretty nude with a violet kind of undertone. So here I am trying it according to their swatches, which was only like 2 that I found. These were only, I think, $8, which is so crazy awesome deal. So a little bit lighter than the lip liner. Definitely brighter than I thought it was going to be. Goes on really easy though. And the doe foot applicator makes it so you can get a pretty good line. A tad brighter than what I was going for. So if you're a darker skin tone, this will be very bright. I think in the winter when I've lost some of my tan, this will be the perfect nude color for me. But it's pretty, not really a violet, tiny bit of a violet undertone, but just not as much as the swatches were. Let me see how it looks swatched on my skin, because maybe the lip liner is changing how it looks. Yeah, see? I mean, it's close, but a little bit different on the hand swatch, so you can never really tell with a hand swatch or arm swatch, now can ya? This is one that is definitely a more dry matte lip. I can see I was a little bit dry on my lips from doing foundation and stuff, so I have a couple flakes, but that was just me. I should have probably done a scrub before sitting down and filming, but I didn't. I was just relying on the lip balm, which I shouldn't have done because I was due for a scrub, but I didn't do it. Sorry. Ugh. I was gonna see if this is easy to reapply on my face if I'm out in the sun and without it messing up my makeup, because that is really what goes on. Oh, it actually goes over really nice and it doesn't mess up the makeup or the bronzer. I love it! All right, here is the finished look all done up. Look at that $2 glow. Hello, what? Let me know what you think of these products in the comments. I know not all of them were brand new, but they're at least new to me, and there's a couple that I wanted to update you on. So I really like how this look turned out. It's really pretty, summery, easy breezy look. I am obsessed with how my skin looks in my regular mirror, which is what I judge everything on. My skin looks beautiful, glowy, not too matte, but it looks like it's gonna stay in place. I'm not melting, and it takes me like 2 hours to film, and my face hasn't melted yet. And that's really good news. My nose too, which is a problem area for me, is not having any kind of weird moving or separation. Upper lip looks good, underneath the eyes look good, everything looks good. And I thought for sure that highlighter would suck, but look at that. That's not sucky. I thought the liquid liner would suck, but that's pretty freaking good, and it's matte. Even high-end brands can't get like a good matte liquid liner down, and e.l.f., hello! I had full intentions to have some things not work out today because that's what first impressions videos do all the time, but I actually love every single piece that I used. The liquid lipstick actually looks like it darkened up a little bit as I was talking. Yeah, maybe because it dried down. That makes sense. So I actually really like the liquid lip now. That's cool. It's perfect, actually. It's almost like my favorite shade, the Stila Bossy, except this one is not $24, it's $8. So alright, my love bugs, that is it for today's video. If you stumbled upon my channel for the very first time, hey, what's up? Welcome. You know you want to be a part of this little fam bam that we have here. How you do that is you go down and hit that little red subscribe button and then tap that bell so you get notified when I upload, which is at least 3 times a week. Alright, you guys, I hope you have all such a lovely, freaking awesome day. Try not to get too sweaty outside in this crazy heat if you're watching this in the summer. Otherwise, don't get too cold in the winter if it's later that you're watching it. Anyways, I'm gonna ramble forever, so I better cut this off. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great, lovely day.